Can something happen already? Now that's what I'm talking about. From the first moment my brain started to function like it's more than seaweed, I knew one thing for sure, that my taste in anime is trash. I remember vividly how I used to spend hours upon hours on anime-related forums and see people engaging in meaningful conversations about the good shit of that time, like Death Note, Monster, or Code Geass. And then there was me, waiting like crazy for the next episode of Naruto Shippuden. Everybody! The thing is, I am a fucking trash man, both inside and outside, and I realized that at a young age. I felt ashamed of myself, yes, of course, but after learning to accept that the things I like can be controlled, the 16 years old me could say with confidence, man, I fucking love Akikan.
You dirt-eating piece of slime! You scum-sucking pig! You son of a motherless goat!
The problem is that a lot of people have not come to the same realization. Welcome to class. I am your drunk sensei and today we are going to make fun of toxic fanboys. We are going to talk about why we should be more self-aware when it comes to our taste in anime, so that we can help maintain a healthy and constructive environment in our community that helps people grow and feel more confident. Yeah.
Giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole!
But fuck you! Yeah, that's my message for you. Fuck you and kiss my ass.
Have you ever seen an anime that you have enjoyed, but at the end of the day, after you are done with it, you stare deeply into the nothingness and say to yourself, that was trash, what the fuck am I doing with my life? If the answer is yes, then congratulations, you have passed this class. You can go watch hentai or something. This class is for the people that still don't realize the difference between I like it and it's good. Or they realize it, but are so eager to not admit that something that they might like is trash, that they become very aggressive with the people around them.
I can't stand it! Okay!
This discussion brings a very sensitive topic into our hands. Can we objectively say that an anime is good or bad? And the answer is yes, with a big asterisk. You see, the perception of anime is subjective, yes, but anime itself isn't. The honest truth is that there are standards and criteria for judging and evaluating any form of art, including anime. So yes, definitely, anime can be objectively bad or good. While there can certainly be disagreement with some, it will be based on personal opinion and the experience of the viewer. And yes, sure, the majority of the people don't even know what those criteria are, so they rely on their own taste to give value to an anime. Now, you may wonder, how does one acquire such skills? And the answer is simple. The easiest way, and the way the majority of the people get to know these things, is through experience. Watch a shitload of anime, and you'll start noticing that it is a lot easier to get a feel for them. And speaking from personal experience, you'll realize at the same time how much of a waste of a human being you are. So, now that we know that an anime can be objectively bad,
the worst anime my office discovered is Manga Sensei. Revealing clothing and sexually provocative poses are frequently depicted throughout the series, with the characters seen copying these poses and referring to genitalia. The series also heavily features incest themes, and many scenes are so disturbing I just can't describe them.
or good. Your next question will be, Sensei, should it matter to me if an anime is good or bad? On a personal level, no, not at all. I love a lot of garbage anime like Highschool DxD, The Familiar of Zero, To Love Ru, you get the idea. At the same time, I can't enjoy some of the anime that I know that are good. And to give you an example, I will admit it. Even though it may cost me my inexistent career, I don't like Fullmetal Alchemist.
So you have chosen death.
I know, it is considered a masterpiece by many of you, but for the love of God, I couldn't bring myself to enjoy that series. So yeah, I will never say that High School DxD is a good anime or that Fullmetal Alchemist is a bad anime. But I will say that I liked High School DxD and I didn't like Fullmetal Alchemist. You can judge me, and yes, it says a lot about the type of person I am.
Right, left. Ow! 1, 2, ha! Super!
Now here is the main issue. Some people can't make the difference between liking something and the overall quality of that thing as a product. I know, this is mostly a harmless thing, and I don't demand from anyone to become anime critics. But when this notion is turned into blind toxicity and verbal harassment, we have a problem.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Let's say that you are part of a well-known anime fandom that is about, I don't know, the adventures of an edgy teenage boy in the world of VR and his harem.
She must have disabled the code 871 that was installed for me by her own volition, rather than by sudden emotion.
Has anyone noticed that this chick is naked yet?
And now, let's say that you are talking to some random anime fan you just met. Hey man, did you watch SAO? Yeah man. And what do you think of it? It's garbage. The story progression is so fast that it fails to develop the world around, and the characters are... You fucking piece of shit! They fucking kill you! Go suck a dick. Kisu is the best anime ever. I like Kishito. I wanna be like him someday to have a nice gamer girlfriend and be cool. Now let's try a different approach. It's garbage. The story progression is so fast that it fails to develop the world around, and the characters are bland and uninteresting. They feel more like means to fit the story and not actual people. Yeah man, I know. But I still enjoy it. Yeah, good for you man. Cool. Wanna grab a coffee or something? Sure, yeah, let's go. Oh, and I know what you're thinking. What gives Bro 2 the right to call SAO garbage? And this question gets us to the next main point. Arguments. You need to make arguments that back up your claim. And those arguments need to have a solid, unbiased standing. Don't run around yelling that an anime is good or bad without knowing what you are saying. I remember once having a chat with this dude about Kekai Sensen. This anime is fucking trash. I didn't understand anything about the story. Hey! Yes, I can see why the story may seem confusing, and not just to you. I saw many people confused by the story. The thing is, Kekai Sensen chooses to express itself through the visual spectrum, not so much the narrative one. But if you give it a chance, you'll find out that it's quite interesting and cleverly made. You can't say it's trash without understanding it. I don't care. It's trash for me, okay? Well, you can't attribute an objective value from a subjective point of view. Saying that this is trash just means that you didn't like it, not that the anime is trash itself. You need solid arguments and examples to truly call it trash. It's trash. Fuck off, faggot. As you can see, arguments made a difference in both examples that I gave to you. The problem was never the fact that the first guy liked SAO, or that the dude I argued with hated Kekai Sensen. The problem was that they were so keen to reject any other opinions, and opinions backed up by arguments, that the only thing they have accomplished is to spread toxicity. It would have been so much easier if the guy just said to me, "Probably you're right about Kekai Sensen, but I'm a simple man. I'm not interested nor have the patience to watch it. I just want to get back to my isekai." And I would have understood. What I want you to learn from this class is that our tastes are not an universal quality measurement tool, and that they are just our own bias based on personal experiences. And I'm not trying to shit on what people like and don't like. On the contrary, as someone with questionable taste in anime, I encourage you to accept yourself and be more open about what you like and you don't like. Just be more self-conscious, that's all. If you enjoyed this class, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a like anyway because it might be objectively good and it helps me. Being new on YouTube is really hard, because I struggle to find the motivation to work when I see that my audience is so small, so it would help me and motivate me a lot if you guys would subscribe to me. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the schedule and the videos to come, you can always follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Bye!
The series also heavily features incest themes, and many scenes are so disturbing, I just can't describe them.